that was the Steve Miller Band with The Joker. And we have a Joker, Gavin Webster, who has appeared on Nevermind the Buzzcocks. He has residency at the Stand in Newcastle and is returning to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival this year with his show Controversial Title in order to sell tickets. He's on the line now. Thank you, Gav, for talking to Drystone Radio. It's great to speak to you again.
Oh, hello, that was a great link.
Oh, yes, we're very professional here at Drystone Radio. Have you had a good day so far?
Yeah, I've had a lovely day. It's very hot where I am. Is it hot where you are?
It is very hot where we are. It's kind of stifling.
It is, yeah, it's muggy.
Muggy.
That's quite that's a word that can be used most places, can't it?
Do you think the North...
Universal.
It is, definitely. Do you think the North kind of struggles in this heat? Do you think we fare better in the cold?
Yeah, it does, because you've got lots of terraced houses, haven't we? And they all stuck together. It's just not built for heat as this, you know what I mean?
It's not, no. What do you like to do in the sunshine?
I'm not a great sunshine person. Me other half is, my wife is. She likes to sit in the backyard or go away out on a day trip and things. I find it all a bit too much, really. So I probably sit in the shade, really.
You just try and keep cool.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. So we've got you. So we've got you on the line talking about your show, Controversial Title, in order to sell tickets. Firstly, I'd like to talk about that title because I mean the Edinburgh brochure is a kind of a chance for the performer to grab the audience's interest. So I'm quite interested to hear about your approach.
Yeah, so there's only a finite amount of people, so you've got to grab them with something. And I was accused by some critics of having incendiary titles in order to get a cheap way of getting people in. So I thought I would usurp that, if you like, this year by calling my show Controversial Title in order to sell tickets. And so I got a bit of flack for that already from a broadsheet newspaper. And they said, he's trying to shock us all. But there's nothing shocking about the title. At best, it's a bit of a cliche lecture in semantics, really, isn't it? You know, like, do not throw stones at this notice or something. But I wouldn't say it was. By its very nature, it's not really a controversial title in order to sell tickets because it's just saying that it is.
No, I suppose...
Does that make sense?
Yes, I see what you mean, because it's not a controversial in itself, but it's kind of pastiching it.
Exactly, that's a good word, pastiching it, yeah.
Because I think sometimes when there's all sorts at the Fringe. It's such a kind of a vast festival, but sometimes there are some quite offensive titles, and I kind of wonder, maybe I won't go and see that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can have the opposite effect, sort of thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like when people have these clever ideas in the past of saying, so I called my computer game "Don't Buy This," and they think that'll get people buying it. But then you might just have the opposite effect. People might just say, "Well, I don't want to buy it," because I know exactly what he's trying to do here, and I'm not falling for it.
Yeah. Now, tell us about what themes your show touches on.
Well, a lot of it is to do with the very nature of what the title's about. It's about people it's about PR and people trying to grab attention by having, in this case, a controversial title in order to sell tickets. And it's gone on right from the dot. That's not really a technical term, is it? But, from the beginnings of time, people have tried to grab people's attention by a poster, The reason the Who are called the Who, used to be called the High Numbers, is because it would fit on a poster. That's not PR in its own right, but it is to try and get a very concise soundbite, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Is the show full of little kind of nuggets of musical information like that, or...?
Not so much information, but like trying to if I suppose like any stand-up, when I get the point across by coming out with some examples and then your take on it.
Because I love your delivery, because I saw you at the Comedy Store after the show at your performance, and also in the Frog and Bucket, I think a week later. And there seems to be of a great pace and especially in the Comedy Store, a bit of a wildness to the delivery. It seems kind of off the cuff, but also well thought through. I mean, is this what we can expect in Edinburgh?
Oh, well, thank you for that. I think it's just because I've been doing it for 21 years and I don't care anymore. To the top and bottom of it. That's what I do. That's me. That's what I'm comfortable with. That's my style, I suppose.
Now, you've done the Fringe quite a few times now. Is this how many times have you done it, sorry? Seven, yes. 7 full shows. This is my 7th full show. I used to go up and do guerrilla raids into it, but this is the 7th
full show that I've done.
Fantastic. So have you got kind of survival tips for acts while they're up there, or even audience members? Because it is quite a gruelling process, even if you're just going to sit and enjoy it.
Yeah, it is. Don't try and see too many shows in the one day. Don't turn up with the friend of yours or two or three of you and say, right, I've got the itinerary and we're watching 7 shows, wasn't she? This one, that one, the other one. What I would say is a phrase that me late dad used to say, downhill with a following wind, as in, you can do that if you have no gaps in between it, but you do have to stop for lunch and you do have to stop and take it in and enjoy a show, because you can't enjoy a show if you just rush into the next one, like some sort of comedy Olympics. Go and see 3 shows in a day. Maybe if you go there for 3 days, maybe see, well, that only comes to 9, but maybe see about 10 or 11 shows, and take it in and have fun before and afterwards. Don't feel as though you've just got to dive into all kinds of shows you could possibly see, and if you want to see more shows, just stay up for a bit longer.
Great sound advice there. Have you idea who you're going to be going to see it when you spare time? Will you have time to watch other people?
I'll watch everybody in my venue, which is stand 4, and maybe stand 3, because that's next door, and I'll try and see everybody at the Stand Comedy Club, because that's where I'm doing it, and if I can get to the other side of town, I will. But I think the best thing is to just try and see what you can, what might be nearby, and say, shall we go and see that? Because you can be pleasantly surprised at things, as you well know, as you go there. And if you specifically, mark things out in a biro pen, you can be a bit disappointed, really. But if you just walk past the place and somebody gives you a good sales pitch and says, oh, this is a show that I'm doing about the kung fu version of Macbeth or something. Sometimes you can sometimes just go downstairs into a basement, watch that. It might be one of the best hours you'll ever have in your life. But it could be rubbish though. But that's the great patchwork quilt of life, isn't it? It's all about experiencing it, even if it's not very good.
No, absolutely. I completely agree with you there. So, how can people get tickets to see your show? You said you're in the stand. Was it stand 4?
Stand 4, you can go on the Stand website, I think that's the stand.co.uk. You can go on the Ed Fringe website, edfringe.com. Just type my name, Gavin Webster, and obviously a controversial title in order to sell tickets, and you can get tickets that way, and that's quite an easy one to remember, really, isn't it?
Absolutely. What time are you on? Are you on every day?
I'm on every day from the 1st to the 24th. My day off's the 11th, and that is at 5:50, 10 to 6 every night, stand 4.
Crikey.
York Place, which is in the new town.
Fantastic. Well, good luck in the with the Fringe and with the summer and stuff. I hope it's
come along.
I absolutely will do. Certainly come and see you.
Great to see you.
And you've chosen a song for us to finish on. Can you quickly explain the song choice?
Well, I'll explain just because I think it's a great song. It's a Safe European Home by The Clash.
Fantastic choice. Thank you very much, Gavin Webster.
Hey, thanks again.